All right, so we've got another GOAT format deck profile here. Today we've got Mokey, Smackdown plus Mokey King all crammed into one single deck here. So let's go through card by card. So yeah, we've got three Mokeys and we've got a couple of emissaries to search them out from our deck. Okay. We've also got Shining Angel to bring out the Mokeys. Now let's just go through the basic combo here. So it's kind of a three card combo: Shining Angel, Last Will, and Smackdown. Okay. So the premise is we've got a Shining Angel on the field. We activate Last Will while Smackdown is up. We crash Angel into an opponent's monster. Um, and with the Last Will, we bring out a Mokey, and with the Angel, we bring out another Angel. And then we crash the next Angel and get out two Mokeys. And because Angel was destroyed while Mokey was on the field, we would have two Mokeys with 3,000 attack. So that's actually pretty solid damage. And if you've got two Last Wills, you can get the triple Mokey, which is the dream, right? So proceeding from there, we've got three level six kind of boss monsters here. I'm not running BLS just because I want them to specifically be level six for this deck, because we're running two Metamorphosis, and this is how we're going to get our Mokey King out. So Mokey King is cool if you've got, Mokeys in the graveyard already. So you want to try and get turbo these out of your deck as quickly as possible, get them in the graveyard. And when you've got Mokey King, when it leaves the field, um, you can get as many Mokeys from your graveyard. So that kind of synergizes with Last Will as well. Yeah, and you can get triple Mokey, Last Will out something else because this has left the field. So, the options are endless. I mean, it's mainly in the deck just because it's funny. Cyberstein, just because we've got Last Will, so it's easy to get Stein out and OTK the opponent. But, in a very niche specific situation, maybe you would want to get out King. I don't know what that would look like, but who knows? So it's just an extra way of summoning it. DD Warrior Lady, of course, going to float off Shining Angel, kind of a staple in this kind of deck, because we want our light count to be sufficient for Solar Purity and Light and Chaos Sorcerer. Don't want to brick too hard on those. Couple of Faiths synergize well with the Metamorphosis as well. Get back our Smackdowns. I'm sure those are the cards that we're going to be getting back, not Trinity. Um, some spell and trap removal. I want my players to go through with my 3K Mokeys. I mean, it's just sad, right? If you've got a 3K Mokey and it dies to something like a Saku or something, that's kind of sad. So True Nade, Heavy, MST, Trinity, and then because I want these metamorphoses. I think it just synergizes incredibly with the Mokey. The level sixes. I mean, it's just fantastic. So we do run a scapegoat as well, just to extend them a little bit further as well. Offerings to the Doomed in here. I'm quite fond of this card in these type of Last Will decks, because what you can actually do is you can attack in with a monster, and if that's not quite enough for lethal, if you've already activated Last Will before the battle phase, you can pop your own monster, and then summon something else off, like sometimes a Sangan, just to get something that floats, or a DD Warrior Lady or something like that. And of course, you could use it in main phase one to get out a Stein in a pinch or something like that. And it's quite good in a deck that's running Jinzo and a couple of Decrees as well, because it's nice removal that's not trap. And I've just got some more staples in here. I'm just running one Nobleman. Um, I run one Nobleman in a lot of my decks now. Um, I mean, it just helps you against the aggro matchups, and then you can side into a bit more of a, more Noblemans and mind controls in game two. And it just means, I mean, this is a fun deck, right? I don't want to be crammed with just staples. And then just a little trap line up here. I mean, Call's quite nice with Jinzo. Um, and then with Decree and Call of the Haunted, that's another cool combo. Where if you've got Decree and Call of the Haunted up, you can True Nade them back. And because Call of the Haunted was inactivated, you can keep the monster. So that's pretty cool. Side deck, not too much here. I mean, you've just got more control cards to synergize with this, probably against aggro matchups. Hysteric Fairy is a fairy, which obviously synergizes with the Mokey Smackdown. And with our scapegoat, it's good against burn. I think the rest is pretty self-explanatory here. I've got some stuff for OTK and Reasoning Gate decks, and then L Lab for aggro decks. So that's the deck. Let's just show one combo. I'm not going to show a full match because I didn't win, so that'll be lame. So we're up against boys in this matchup, and I lost the first game pretty quickly. So, whatever. Open up a pretty cracked hand here with the duo. Kind of really good balance of cards. Throw that down, set our Decree, which is fantastic against warriors. Great. And so we've got our three card combo here, yeah? We've got Shining Angel, Last Will, and Smackdown, which we run three of all of these cards. So it's going to come up not infrequently. And so let's just see what this looks like, yeah? Last Will, Smackdown, Shining Angel Crash, get another Shining Angel, and the Mokey. Shining Angel goes in again. Mokey, bam, 3K, 3K. If I had a ring and no decree, I could just finish him here. I could just OTK him. But I did go on to lose this game, but that was just because I was playing really badly, just because I was distracted by how cool this combo was. So that I'll just call it there. That's the deck. Play it, take it to the ladder, get some wins.